Hello, magical souls. How is everyone doing tonight? I've missed everyone. What a day. Hello. So I wanted to come on and do a quick energy update because, well, this is a very intense time right now. So I wanted to make sure that everyone, hello, everyone. I've missed you all. I wanted to make sure that everyone, hi. I wanted to make sure that everyone is, up to date with everything going on. So this was as soon as I could get on today because as we know, we had no social media, which I saw coming for a bit. That's why I just wanted to make sure I said on Telegram for everyone to, my computer's making a funny sound. I wanted to make sure that everyone joins my newsletter on the website, holisticlivingpractice.com. That way, if anything like that happens or anything else, I will record a video and send it out that way, just so everyone knows. Hello. So I wanted to come on tonight and just touch base on the Ascension and just do some collective cards. Let's see, it's pretty late here already, but people need it. So this is a very intense energy coming in right now. So very common symptoms. If you read my energy blog online, I touched on everything about it, but the common symptoms to feel. Extreme fatigue, pressure from your kind of heart chakra up. So you're going to feel it in your heart space, your throat, your third eye, and your crown. So our third eyes and crowns are opening. So as I'm talking, I said expect the best came flying out as I was shuffling. So know that everything right now is happening for the good. So the outages were all for the good, by the way. So physical symptoms, real quick, I want to go through headaches, head pain, like weird twingy head pains. So I was getting that when I was tapping in. A lot of pressure in the upper chakras. So you may feel, your head may feel like it's so pressurized, like real push, like right here. Third eye, like someone's pushing in between your eyes. Throat, like your throat feels like it's closing. And really big in your chest. So this is all common this week. The energy coming in is so intense. It's so light. It's so strong. Combine that with the physical changes happening. Our bodies are like way on overdrive right now. So it's very important to make sure you're grounding. Stay grounded. Anxiety, I feel a lot, but it's because of the unknown. It's just fear of the unknown. People aren't sure what's going on. So we're also continuing to purge past life stuff. So what's important, what they're saying now is if you feel like you're experiencing any of these too intensely where it's almost unbearable, make sure you're doing, because some people, I'm feeling it in my stomach too, like they're making themselves sick because they're so stressed over either pains or stuff going on. So call upon Saint Germain and the violet flame. Saint Germain is a powerful force in light, and he's purple. He is associated with purple. So picture Saint Germain in the violet flame with the purple and different kind of pinks and white, but a lot of purple, non-heat filled, obviously, flames around you, and it burns off energetically any low vibrational energy. So any fear, anxiety, worry, stress, guilt, anything like that. It's going to burn it off and replace it, with light. So try that before you all go to bed, because someone is having like intense, like my stomach. Ooh, I can't even breathe. I was like punched in the stomach. So somebody is really purging big time. So it's important, or someone connected to someone watching right now. So it's important to let that all up and out. And make sure you're clearing, salt baths, clearing the energy. We're going to go over this in the 1010 class this Sunday. So if you haven't signed up, please do, because I'm going to be closing it towards the end of the week. And we're going to go over how to cut cords, how to shield, exactly what to do. I'm going to walk you through it all. We're going to do a guided channel meditation by me and see what comes through. And then I'm going to tap into each of your meditations so I can see what's going on. And then your guides, I'll do some short readings on everyone, and your guides will help. It's going to connect some things together for some people. So it may be past life stuff. It may be all that. But we're going to go over a lot of the how-tos of meditation, because this is an important time to meditate. And some people are feeling too distracted, too anxious. Their minds are too all over the place. So if you want to sign up for that, send me an email, admin@holisticlivingpractice.com, or send me a DM, but emails are better. So that way I can get you on the list. Okay. So what I'm feeling right now is like really make sure you're grounding. So I know, like, for where I was today, it was raining for half of the day, but make sure that you're, because like it's very, the energy is a little bit heavy for some people. So they're showing me some people need to plant their feet outside. Some people really need to make sure they're doing that. But what's going on right now is the light. There's much more light here than the absence of light, which is dark. So there's much more light than dark. The light is in control. That's within humanity and above. We have a lot of off-world help, and they are giving us, there's a lot technology-wise that's changing right now. There's a lot coming in that's shifting. That's part of the outages you saw. You're going to see more. There's going to be more in different areas. So it could be social media, internet, TV, phone. There's going to be different things randomly in different parts of the world. It's all because of the new systems coming on, okay? So there's a lot of new systems overall that are going to be implemented, but they're all technology-based, but they're for the good of humanity. And they're solely run on your frequency. That's why frequency is crucial. Frequency is your superpower, your currency, your lifeline, everything. That's why I've been stressing for months and months and months to really focus on your frequency and vibration and raising it, which means shedding the 3D, allowing all that to go away. Really, your guides are trying to talk to you guys because my ears are ringing, but they're muffled. So your guides are really trying to communicate this, but a lot of people out of anxiety or they're too in their everyday details that they're not hearing it. It's like they're like that on a soul level because I feel like I'm in a tunnel. People need to really make sure they're focusing. Vivid dreams are common this week. Your guides are going to be communicating to you through dreams. Some people may wake up between 2 and 4 and not be able to fall back asleep. They're saying to write things down. If you don't remember your dream at the time when you wake up, how do you feel when you wake up? Do you feel energized? Do you feel stressed? Why do you feel that way? What are you seeing? If you meditate at that time, what are you connecting with? They want you to write it all down so you can go back later and look and try to check for messages, and they're going to help guide you. So expect that too this week. So on top of all the physical changes, and you're also going to have increased sinus symptoms. That's part of it. So the physical symptoms are going to come on and off. The sleep patterns are going to come in and out depending on what you're processing. So some people they have a hard time while they're awake taking in all the energy and downloads. So I do most of this while I'm awake. So I get all this when I'm awake. I sometimes have to stop myself and just, like I tell all of you, just to breathe through it. But a lot of people have a hard time with that. They can't physically take it without feeling imbalanced or feeling too anxious or getting way too dizzy or out of sorts. So it's happening while they're sleeping. So your body sometimes can only take so much, and it needs to pop up for a little bit to just let it sit and then try it again and then let it sit. So if you're having disrupted sleep, you could very well be one of these people. So do the notes. You can clear your energy with the Palo Santo. Like we said, make sure you have gems. Gems are important to have gems around. Sunlight. So whenever you can have sunlight. So like here today, it was sunny, but then cloudy, and it just wasn't a good day. But still being outside, even if it's in the rain, even if you're sitting covered, but you're getting in because, you know, the rain also emits energy. So it's good for your body. So everything, you need to be outside. Let's see what they want you to focus on physically. I feel, so like me personally, I feel like I'm tired, but at the same time, I feel like I can go run a marathon, which I do not like running. So that's how you know it's energy. So I don't know about the rest of you. Some of you may feel so tired, you feel like you can't even move. I did have that for a day myself. So let yourself relax. It's okay to just be. It's okay to relax and step back. So if you're one of those you're just feeling the fatigue now, it's okay to go ahead and stop. But it may be followed by increased energy. So it may be a little bit like this, but that's part of what's going on. Depends on where you're at on your journey. It depends on where your physical body is, what you can handle. Make sure you're mentally talking yourself through it. So make sure that you are doing breath work, breathing through it, yoga, moving your energy, doing walking, because this is strong. What's happening this week is unlike anything humanity has ever seen. So it's super, super important to stay focused. Okay, so feed your spirit. Feed your spirit. So that is doing what you need to do for you. Do what makes you happy. That kind of came in with the play. So playful energy, laugh, make sure you're having fun, have fun with your kids. Just do something joyful for you that you like, and do it like without guilt. Do it unapologetically. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. I would not be concerned about that. Do what you need to do to stay balanced right now, because balance is key. People who are imbalanced, and either too much dark, not enough light, or imbalance with their feminine masculine, or imbalance in their physical selves, all of that is they're going to feel it. It's going to bubble up, and they're going to need to address it. So it's really important to try to stay ahead of it, versus letting it get kind of a one-up on you, okay? So name your higher self is just knowing what your energy is, discerning what's your energy and what's someone else's energy. And that came in with pray. So that's just asking. Praying is asking, and meditation is receiving. So make sure you're asking your angels and talking to your guides and saying, please help, show me what I need to know now. Please help me on this journey. What is it I need? And they're going to show you. So they're either going to show you in dreams, they're going to show you signs and symbols. You're going to see the same things over and over. Something random will pop in your head or come across your, table, desk, something. It's going to just kind of find you is what I'm getting. So there's different things people need to be mindful of. Some people, like I said before, your ears are covered, so your angels are trying to talk to you, but you're not paying enough attention. So let's see energetically what, oh my gosh. Okay. So we talked about the sun. It's important to be outside. So, okay, all tied up. So all tied up means, it kind of came in with patience. So all tied up is when you feel like you're stuck. So people are stuck because they're either impatient, they're imbalanced, they're not wanting to address the things bubbling up to the surface to make changes. So those are all throw you off balance. But patience is really important for everyone. This takes time. The process of the dismantling, the 3D moving into 5D takes time. But energetically, it's at a flip. It's already, even in the past couple days, a lot of people have really bumped themselves up. So our physical selves are still having a hard time a little bit. So it's just being extra nice to your physical self, okay? You are the magician. So if you realize that you are the creator, we have victory. When you give your power away to someone else, you don't allow your journey to flow where it needs to flow. You're allowing other lower vibrational influences to push you. And that's not what we want, because it's our journey. It's our soul's journey. So we need to be the ones making the decision. We need to be the ones stepping in our power, making choices. Do not give that power away to anybody else. Okay? A lot of the collective is going to have a decision to make here. You're going to be faced with the decision to ascend or not. And if not, that's going to mean something different. But right now we're going to stick with the indecision. People who are going to be facing that roadblock. So it's like the end of the road, dead end, where they must go one way or the other. So the indecision card is they have a soul decision to make. Whether that means a physical decision, which is usually where it starts. So it's making the decision at a soul level to say, I'm going to change this. So whether that means a personal relationship, whether that means a career, whether that means cutting cords with someone who's toxic for you, whether it's involved with that or family or whatever it is, you're being asked to decide, because what you choose is going to decide where your soul goes next on the journey. So I have personally seen now this week a couple people make one specific decision that changed the whole trajectory of their journey, and where they were going here, they are now going here. And going here is the rougher road, but it's the decision that they chose to make because they gave their power away. So therefore, they popped up other things for themselves going forward, or other opportunities rather, but that's on them. That's up to them. So these decisions are crucial. This is no longer a time where we can put it off. This is no longer a time where we can step away from it. It's now. Now is the time. We are here. We're in it. I feel as a collective, the worst is behind us energetically. The energy part of it is behind us, but it's now having the physical catch up. So I'm having a lot of people this week. This kept coming up, anxiety, and this came in upside down. Excuse me. So Archangel Uriel, it's purple. It's your crown chakra. It's a lot of people are disconnecting themselves from the light. They're not wanting to ascend, which is the same thing. When you don't ascend, you're disconnecting your soul further and further from who you truly are. So, and amethyst can help with that, purple. That's important for people this week. If you are one who's holding down the light, it's important to also anchor in with that. So again, with the amethyst, wear purple, surround yourself with purple, anything like that, because you're needing to hold down the light grid. You're needing to anchor in really, really hard. And for some people, it's difficult. Especially depending on where you are, especially if you're a child. Kids now are really holding down the light, but it's giving me a tickle in my throat and closing my throat chakra a little. So I feel like kids are a little bit struggling because they're ascending, but they're ascending past their parents energetically, a lot of them. So they're struggling with it. They're struggling in the 3D with it because the 3D energy is not resonating for a lot of these kids with where they are on a soul level, if that makes sense. Now, not everyone, but a lot of them. So there are a lot of children, new earth, light beings, light children, that's how I say it, come in at this time to help form new earth. But right now it's all energy work they're doing because they're too young to do too much on the physical yet. So just as an example, my daughter is a strong, strong force. I mean, that girl is like me now, but young. So she is doing a lot of energy work and she's very tired and she's not quite her usual, bouncy self. But that's a lot of people right now because there's so much going on that our energy gets a little bit tired in our physical self. So our physical selves are like, okay, I can't do this anymore today. Like, I need to go to sleep. If you ever just sometimes are walking around like, okay, or you see your kids walking around just kind of looking a little tired or off, let them do their thing, give them their space, allow them just a specific time in a day to just be them. Don't force them to do anything, a time when they don't have school, classes, something else going on. Just let them be them. So whether that means they like to be outside playing, let them do it. Whether that means they just want to lay down and watch a movie, just let them be. Let them do it. Because all of us now are needing that. But this is, just a message for parents, or if you know someone in particular that could benefit with this message, please send it to them, because kids are really doing a lot for us right now. They have parents and adults have no idea how powerful and strong these kids are. It's like, it almost brings me to tears, because they are so much more powerful than they even know. They're doing so much at a higher level and they don't even realize it. So make sure you're sending the collective, everyone, when you meditate, send the collective, send the children, send everyone extra light. You could picture Earth in a big light, big light on Earth. Picture everyone in it and send extra light to our kids, because they're really holding it down big time. So a lot of you light workers are holding it down big time. So we're all going to feel the same things, but we can intellectualize it. We can talk ourselves through it. Little kids, it's hard sometimes for them. So I actually coach my daughter. I talk her through everything. I talk to her actually oddly similarly, like I do people, but I sometimes explain things just a little differently. And at a soul level, now she's understanding, where at first it was too overwhelming, but now she gets it and she's ready and she's really bumped up. So you're going to see that with your kids. Yes, I see that with my son. Yep. So allow them the space to be them. Depending on the age of your kids, they may be at the age now. So usually about 16 is when they start to take on their own soul journey and their own contracts and all of that. They start to actively have a role in it. That's why I say minor. I know minors are till 18, but it's usually around like 15, 16. Now, if you're ahead of it energetically, it could be much younger. But, just because of their age, and it's usually about 16. So that's the time where you need to take a little bit of a step back, because they, barring physical safety or anything, they need to figure themselves out. They need to start putting things together. They need to start being drawn to what they're drawn to what their soul plan is. So it's just important to hold the light for them, hold, their energy. Make sure you start to tell them about clearing their energy, show them these videos, teach them how they can, salt baths, Palo Santo, all that. Especially if they're, at college, or they're young and they're moved out, they're in their early 20s. Just send them things like this from different people that you feel is accurate, that you feel is truth, and show them different things they can do when they're feeling kind of because kids know it intuitively, and kids, I do mean like early 20s, they know it intuitively, but they just need a little bit of direction, and then they can take it from there. So there's going to be a point where they'll be able to handle it. And they're going to really pioneer and push their way through right now, everything going on in the 3D. So that was a message. And parents don't have, it's important for parents and people not to have a lot of anxiety around that too. So we naturally worry about our kids. It's human nature, but calling in on their angels and allowing them to, and just know in your heart that they're divinely guided and they're going to pursue their journey and they're going to be able to handle it. That's what we need. So it's just sending light. Okay. And this is more for 16 and up, and not as much, obviously not little kids, but so I think those were the biggest messages, but you're going to feel it a lot this week from here to here. Again, with the sleeping journals, sleep disruption, very thirsty, especially if you're not handling the energies well, you're going to feel like you're dehydrated. So if you're fighting it somehow, or there's an imbalance and you're not fighting your energy, you're going to feel so thirsty, so out of it, even sick. Those people who are fighting Ascension may start to have real stomach, intestinal issues because they're not taking their own power back. They're giving their power away, and then physically it starts to manifest physically. So you may start to see that. So I told you October was going to be very intense. So if you didn't look at YouTube and Telegram, if you want to look that up, my pages are in the highlights. So I said in my October tarot reading that October was going to be a lot. It was going to be intense, a lot of quick shifts, every major area, every system, technology, everything. So it's going to take time though. to like fully develop into new earth, but I mean dismantling. In the dismantling phase, it's going to be like a flip. And I almost think most of it is going to be in the background. And all of a sudden, it's just going to be different. And we're not even going to know what even happened. So I almost think that's more how this is going to go than some huge, huge events. Yes, there will be some information and being disclosed, things you're going to see. But it's almost going to be an energetic shift that all of a sudden is going to shift the physical space. So you will know. You will just know. It's happening, though. We're in it now. So it has primarily been for the past day or two, and then we'll continue. So that's kind of where we're at for the week. Make sure you're holding those boundaries, staying in your power, doing the grounding. Crucial, crucial, crucial. So I hope this helps. I don't know when is, I'll see where technology is, where everything's at, and try to fit in a mini read, a quick mini read this week. But again, sign up for our meditation class, which is on the 1010 portal, which is a super, super powerful day. That's where karma's wrapping up, endings, soul contracts, and new beginnings begin. So make sure you email me on that, and then it's a ticketed event. And then once that's received, we'll send out a mass Zoom link to everyone, and we'll be able to have the class Sunday night. So I'm very much looking forward to that. So I hope you sign up, and I'll do another one too going forward, but that's the one right now on the 1010 portal, okay? So hang in there, get some extra rest. I'm sending everyone so much love and light, and I will be on soon. So take care.